Hello, hello, and welcome. My name is Jay, and I am your StriveScan facilitator for this afternoon session here. And we have 6 great schools with just 6 minutes to give you information about all that they have to offer. So it's going to be quick. Be ready to take notes and learn about what they have to do. Again, my name is Jay, and I am your StriveScan facilitator, and welcome to the Michigan Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. We have 6 schools with just 6 minutes, but before we go into that, I've got some housekeeping items. There is a Q&A button at the top or bottom of your screen. So you can use that Q&A button to ask questions to our presenters at any time. The only request that we have is that you list the name of the school in the question so the right person can get back to you. Also, your camera and microphone are completely off. So you can see and hear us, but we cannot see and hear you. Also, there are more sessions happening this afternoon, so if you want to learn about more great schools, definitely register for those. And this presentation will be recorded. So within about 1 week, you'll be able to get this information at strivescan.com/Michigan. Now I'm going to stop sharing my screen and bring up our first school, Full Sail University. Come on up.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Emily, and I'm super excited to be here today to tell you about Full Sail University. So let me go ahead and get my screen share going, and we'll get started. All right, so if you've never heard of Full Sail University before, the main thing that you should know is that we are an entertainment school. All of our programs have something to do with entertainment, media, art, or technology, and all these programs are very creative. We have students that come here wanting to work in music, or maybe they want to be animators or go in and work on the newest emerging technologies. So I'll tell you a little bit more about those programs. I do want to start off by showing you a quick video so you can learn more about the programs and also see a little bit of our campus. So that video was a brief overview of the next things we're going to talk about. So our degree programs, and then also some of our graduate credits and things that people have gone on to work on. But at the end, it said, if you are serious about your dream, we'll take your dream seriously. That's our motto at Full Sail. It has been for years. If you are somebody with a creative dream and you are willing to do what it takes to make that happen, then we're willing to do whatever we can to help you get there. And students from all over the world have come to take part in our Full Sail degree programs. Right now, we offer over 50 bachelor's degrees, both online and on campus, that you could choose from. They fall into these different categories that you see. So we have music, gaming, art and design, film, TV, technology, media communications, business, and sports. And every single one of these programs is creative. Even something like business, you have to have creative ideas to get those off the ground. And all of our programs are a little bit different than you may be used to. The first really big difference at Full Sail is that all of our programs are accelerated. So instead of taking 4 years to get your full bachelor's degree, at Full Sail, it only takes about 2 years. So if you were an on-campus student, it would take you about 20 months to complete your program, start to finish, same amount of credits as a 4-year school, but we just chop it in half. And then if you were an online student, it would take about 29 months. We also have a rolling admissions, so you can apply throughout the year, but we also have a rolling start. So you can actually start any month out of the whole year. We start a new class 12 months out of the year. And so if you wanted to begin at Full Sail, you don't have to wait until the next semester. You just have to wait until the next month. And then the last one on the bottom here, we have a really big focus on career development. We want each student to be prepared to do their future job, but we also want each student to be prepared to get a future job. So each student completes 7 career modules in things like resume writing, interviewing, mock interviews, networking, just so they're a little bit more prepared for the job search process. And then each student also makes a portfolio through the life of their program. That way, when they're applying for jobs, they can have a collection of their very best work that they can show off. And our graduates have gone on to do some very cool things in the entertainment industry. You can see a few in the background there. Just this spring, we had several computer animation and technology students work on 2 of the spring blockbusters, Raya and the Last Dragon, and then Godzilla vs. Kong. And through the past year, we have had more graduates credited on Oscars, Grammys, and Game Award winning projects. And beyond that, I wanted to show you a few examples of companies that our graduates have gone on to work for, because not every person dreams of winning an Oscar or a Grammy. Maybe you want to work in the tech division at Google or be a producer for HBO. Graduates have gone on to do things like that, but don't feel like you have to, shoot to be part of a large company like that. We do have graduates that want to work for indie companies or maybe start their own as an entrepreneur. On our campus, we have a lot of clubs and organizations. These are open to online students as well if you aren't quite comfortable being on campus yet. One that I want to highlight is our Armada Esports League. This is our competitive esports team. Right now, we compete in about 10 games, including Call of Duty, Rainbow Six Siege, and Rocket League. And we compete on our campus in what is known as the Full Sail Orlando Health Fortress, which right now is the largest collegiate esports arena in the United States. So we're very excited about that. If you are a student that is interested in esports, this is always something that you could audition for and possibly win a scholarship to be a part of. So if any of this sounds interesting, if you think that Full Sail may be a good fit, if you are trying to pursue an entertainment type of career, the first thing you would do is reach out to our admissions team and schedule an admissions interview. That's the biggest and most important part of our admissions process. A few other things: we do not have a minimum GPA requirement. All applicants are considered. We also don't require the SAT or ACT. You're more than welcome to submit your scores, but we are test optional. Portfolios are also optional, but if you have work that you'd like to show, we'd love to see it. I also highly encourage you to check out our scholarship guide. Apply to as many as you can qualify for. I do recommend, if you're interested in technology, to check out our full tuition Women in Tech and Emerging Tech scholarships. So thank you all so much for being here today. I'm really excited that I got to be here and tell you about Full Sail. Thank you for joining us on the weekend. I will put in the chat my email. It's elmiller@fullsail.com. If you have any additional questions at any point, feel free to reach out to me. Jay, thank you so much for hosting us today, and have a great afternoon.
Thank you so much, Emily. Really appreciate that. We are going to move right along to our second university, Lynn University. Go ahead, Bianca.
Perfect. Thanks, Jay. And good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bianca Simboli, and I'm one of the admission counselors at Lynn University in South Florida. Just to give you an idea of where we are located, Boca Raton is on the east coast of Florida, about an hour north of Miami. So we are about as far south as it gets. So we're in a great location in Florida. We're a few miles to the beach. For those of you still experiencing some snow, our average temperatures are around 75 degrees. So we've had great weather. I know parts of the north are definitely getting some snow still, which is super crazy. But we're in a great location, especially for internship and job opportunities. Boca is one of the fastest growing metropolitan areas in the country right now. So we have a lot of businesses that are coming into South Florida and a lot of growth that's happening in the area. In addition to that, there are about 40,000 college students in the Boca area alone, between us and a couple of the other colleges in South Florida. So it's really a great small city, big town for students who are in college to do a lot of things off campus. Lynn University is a private university. We are a small liberal arts college. We are ranked as the topmost international school in the region for our size. And there are 3 main things that we focus on at Lynn, and that's to provide you with a personalized, global, and innovative educational experience. In terms of our student body, like I mentioned, we have about 3,000 students on campus, and they represent almost 100 different countries across the world and 47 different states. About 35% of our student population is from the state of Florida. So there are a lot of students to meet on campus, and your best friends in class will be from all over the world, which is really exciting. So it really offers an interesting global perspective in the classroom. In addition to that, we do focus on that small classroom size. Our faculty are really there to help you navigate your academic career in a personalized way. So we're not a one size fits all kind of university where every student is doing the same exact pathway. They really want to help you get to the point that you want to get to. And they'll help you tailor your degree program to that. One of the unique things that we've done in the last few years is we've redesigned our core curriculum. So we are, like I mentioned, a liberal arts university, but our core is known as the Dialogues, which is been nationally recognized for innovation. We're really focusing on making sure that students are prepared with skills in communication, reading, critical thinking, collaboration, et cetera. So we want to make sure that regardless of the career path that you're going into, that you're prepared with all of those skills. So you'll do a lot of research and presenting across these 5 sectors. In addition to that, our dialogues are a more applicable study of liberal arts concepts rather than the traditional math, science, English curriculum. So for students, for example, in communication or business, they may take more statistics-based math courses as opposed to calculus, or perhaps a science course in environmental policy rather than bio with a lab. So it's really to engage students and to allow you to think critically about different concepts. All of our majors are listed there on the right. So we kind of have a mix of everything. We have 6 different colleges on campus, ranging from an aeronautics, our liberal arts and sciences, business, communication and design, education, and a conservatory of music. So there is a big mix of majors that students can focus in on. One of the newer things that we've implemented is our 3-year accelerated degree program. So this actually saves students a full year of tuition, and almost all of our degree programs, except for the fine arts degrees, can be completed in 3 years' time. So we really want to engage our students and allow you to graduate sooner if that's something that you're interested in doing. A lot of our students will actually stay for a master's program as well, which can be completed in one year full time. And then another piece of the innovation that we've implemented at Lynn is our iPad-powered learning program. So we've been recognized by Apple for 4 consecutive years now for our use of technology in the classroom. So all of our students get an iPad, the iPad Pros. Right now they're talking about the new iPad that just came out. So I think we'll be getting that in the fall, and all of our students will get that as part of their tuition and fees costs. It actually saves our students up to 90% of their textbook costs because most of your texts are going to be downloaded right onto the iPad. So you use that. You won't see students walking around with massive backpacks full of textbooks on campus. So it's really an engaging way of learning in the classroom, and our faculty really do integrate it into the curriculum. In addition to that, we are a Division II nationally ranked athletic NCAA athletic program. So we have 25 national championships. We've been doing really well with the Sunshine State Conference recently. So if that's something that you want to get involved in, we are a Division II athletic program. In terms of our admission process, we are a test optional university, so we do not require SAT or ACT scores, and we've been like that for quite some time now. So the last year hasn't really changed much in terms of the way that we review our applications, which is nice. You can apply with the common application or Lynn's application on our website. We require an essay, a letter of recommendation, and your transcript. So it's a pretty straightforward process. Our application for next fall will open on August 1st. For those of you that are maybe still seniors and looking to apply still for fall, definitely reach out to me. The May 1st deadline is obviously around the corner, but definitely keep us in mind for that August application opening. In addition to that, we have been open, and we recently announced that we will be back on campus again this coming fall. We've been doing a block scheduling format for our courses this year. So we've been back in person all year, which has been awesome. So we will be continuing that next year. We are also hosting in-person tours right now. So if you're interested in coming to campus for an in-person tour, please visit our website. We'd love to host you on campus and show you around. All of our social media outlets are there on the right. And here's my contact information if you want to take a screenshot of that. Please reach out. I work with all of the students from Michigan, so I'd be happy to help. So that's it for me. I'm going to turn it back to Jay, and I hope you all have a great afternoon.
Thanks, Bianca. Really appreciate that. We are going to go to our third presenter with University of South Florida. Go ahead and take it away, Jackie.
Thank you, Jay. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Thank you guys for being here. Slideshow from beginning. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Jackie. I am an out-of-state recruiter advisor at the University of South Florida, and I'm housed on the Tampa campus. So at USF, we are one university geographically distributed in the greater Tampa Bay area. So if you're familiar with Florida's Gulf Coast, that's where we're at. So we do have 3 different campuses. The Tampa campus is the one that you would think of when you think of a big D1 university. We also do have our St. Petersburg and Sarasota campuses. They offer a lot of the same advantages that you get on the Tampa campus, just smaller class sizes, more close-knit learning environments. I always tell students it kind of feels more like private schools there with the public school tuition costs. Our total enrollment is over 58,000 students. Again, a majority of those are going to be on the Tampa campus. Even though the Tampa campus is quite large, we're still able to keep that student to faculty ratio at 21:1 with an average class size of 33 students. You'll hear me during this PowerPoint say points of pride, things that we're proud of at USF. One of them is definitely our diversity that we offer on campus. 41.5% of USF students come from diverse backgrounds. We have students from all 50 states, and we have students coming from over 140 different countries. Another thing that we're very proud of is to offer students over 200 different majors and concentrations. All those different majors and concentrations fall under our different USF colleges. I have all of the USF colleges listed here. Just to name some of our most popular ones, it's definitely going to be College of Business, College of Engineering, College of Marine Science, since we are right next to Clearwater Beach, Siesta Key Beach, and St. Pete Beach. So it's a big draw for students. And then College of Nursing is definitely our most competitive. Another point of pride for us is we did earn a new ranking as being one of America's fastest rising universities. And we're now ranked number 46 among public universities. And we earned this ranking through the US News and World Report. So I love to talk to students about student life and campus life, because I think other than academics, it's one of the most important aspects of any college campus, because this is where you're going to live for 4 years. So you want to enjoy your time. At USF, we do offer over 700 different clubs and organizations. So they can be, academic based, like women in business, or they could be religious based. Students are also free to start their own clubs on campus, which is really cool. I've heard of a Harry Potter group on campus. I've heard of a I Heart Chocolate Lovers group on campus. So out of all 700 of those, if you can't find one you like, just start your own. And then we typically have over 1,000 different on-campus events each year, from different concerts to famous speakers coming, and a lot of other things like we are a member of the NCAA Division I athletics, so we have 17 different D1 teams. Our USF football team actually plays at Raymond James Stadium, which is the shared stadium of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is pretty cool. But we are D1. If you want to get involved in sports still, but you're not quite at the D1 level, we offer recreation, intramural, and club sports for students. We do have 3 different rec centers on campus for students. One has our indoor lap pool, and the other has our brand new outdoor heated pool, which is really nice. We have several different restaurants on campus. I can't even begin to name them all, but I know we have 5 different Starbucks because I go to them every day. And Bento Sushi, Chick-fil-A, some of my other favorites. But we also did just open our very own on-campus Publix grocery store, which is super convenient because we built that grocery store right next to the dorms. So students are able to go get their groceries and walk right back to housing. Going back to academics, I know I mentioned we had over 200 different majors and concentrations, but I also wanted to mention we are a Tier 1 research institution. So no matter what you're studying, all 200 majors, we offer research experience starting a student's freshman year. It's research experience that you could get published by the time you graduate and add that to your resume. We also have our Judy Genschaft Honors College. Students can be automatically admitted or apply to the Honors College. We have a lot of study abroad opportunities for students, different exchange and faculty-led programs, trips that are 1 week, trips that are a whole semester to a whole year. We also have access to local, national, and global internships. Our career services team is here to help students find those internships. So definitely utilize career services. They're great. Campus housing. So we offer housing on the Tampa campus and the St. Pete campus. We have traditional style where you have a roommate there with you. If you do want something more independent living, we offer suite style and apartment styles for students. And throughout all the styles, we offer living learning communities, so students can be roommates with or live near students that are studying the same major or just have the same similar hobbies and interests. And freshmen can apply to any of the housing, by the way. All right, I'll quickly go into our admissions process. So for us to apply to USF, I'd like to put in 4 steps. So you can apply online, or you can apply through the coalition or the common application, and we won't take preference on whichever way you choose to apply. We do have a $30 application fee, or you can submit a fee waiver. And then we will need your high school transcript sent from your high school. And we do still require standardized test scores. So we will need your ACT or SAT. And I do want to point out that we super score. So as many times as you're able to take those, definitely submit all of them. I do want to talk about merit-based scholarships. After you apply, these are automatic. So it's going to help with those out-of-state fees. All you need is the GPA in one of those test scores, and then that award is yours. I'm happy to throw those in the chat too. So I'll do that. One more thing, one of our biggest points of pride is our cost of attendance. We do have one of the lowest rates in the country, and I love sharing that with students. And with that being said, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and throw the merit-based scholarships in there, and my email's there. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jackie. Really appreciate that. We are halfway through these schools now, and we are going to move right along to the second half with Wheaton College. Take it away, Hannah.
Thank you so much, Jay. I'll go ahead and share my screen. All right, thank you everyone for tuning in today. My name is Hannah Ting, and I am an admissions counselor at Wheaton College in Illinois, which is 40 minutes west of Chicago. I actually grew up in Michigan myself and attended Wheaton, so I'm happy to give you a perspective as a Michigander coming to Wheaton College. And I'm just really excited to share about us today with you all. To begin and introduce Wheaton College to you, I can't neglect the root of who we are. From our founding in 1860, we have been committed to our motto, for Christ and his kingdom. So we are a distinctively Christian institution, and that means all of our students, staff, and faculty are committed Christians. And we are the leading liberal arts Christian institution in the country. And we are offering a whole bunch of majors and programs through our College of Arts and Sciences and also our Conservatory of Music. I forgot to mention earlier, just with the Christian liberal arts, we really believe in the integration of faith and learning. So that means everything happening on campus, from your life in the residence halls to in the classroom and activities elsewhere, all of that will have Christ at the very center of everything you do. So with that, our Christian general education curriculum is called Christ at the Core, and that means Christ is at the very center of everything that you're doing here on campus. And with the liberal arts, we really believe that it allows you to be equipped with skills that employers are looking for nowadays, such as problem solving, critical thinking, effective writing, and speaking. And with that, you learn all of those skills and also question what is faith and vocation meaning to you as a student while you're spending time here at Wheaton College. And one of our greatest strengths is our faculty. They are not only experts in their field, but they also care about you more than just being a student. They really truly care about you as a person. And with our student to faculty ratio being 10-to-1 and an average class size of 20 students, you really get to know your professors on a personal level, and they often invite students to their houses out to get meals, grab coffee, and really initiate mentor relationships with all of our students here. To give you a better understanding of what our community here is like, we have around 2,400 undergraduate students coming from all over the nation and outside of the US from over 90 countries. Over 70% of our students come from outside of Illinois, which also included me and may include you. 30% of our students are domestic students of color, 16% of our students are third culture kids, missionary kids, and F1 visa international students. And I like to highlight our retention rate. which is around 90 to 95%. This indicates the number of first-year undergraduate students who return to the same school for a second year. And that just really shows people are really happy here at Wheaton, and they want to continue their education here, and they believe they can thrive fully. And residential learning is a big part of who we are. 90% of our students live on campus all 4 years. We really believe in how living together instead of just studying together really provides a holistic educational experience during your time here in college. And there are many, many ways to pursue spiritual growth at Wheaton. We have chapels as a big rhythm of our life here. They are 3 times a week, and that's a wonderful place for students and faculty to gather together and worship. We invite speakers from all over the world, including really significant Christian authors, missionaries, and artists. Sometimes we also have faculty and alumni come and speak too. And outside of that, you can also participate in Bible studies. And that is also one of our many, many student groups, clubs, and events on campus, ranging from student government to Tolkien Society, to Swing Dance Club. We even have a bird watching club. There's everything under the sun happening at Wheaton College. And since a lot of our students are living residentially on campus, there are many, many things to do over the weekend. We are also an NCAA Division II school with 21 teams, and you can also pursue intramural sports. And lastly, we have many study abroad programs offered through Wheaton itself and also in partnership with other colleges. And being 40 minutes away from Chicago, you have the best of both worlds. You're in the suburbs in Wheaton, but also a quick train ride to the heart of Chicago, which is the 3rd largest city in the US. And lastly, I just want to conclude, you are welcome to reach out to us at any time through our admissions email. And for juniors who are seeking to enter college in the fall 2022, we will open our application no later than August this summer. And lastly, we have many opportunities to visit campus, both in person and virtually. And if you want my information, feel free to scan the barcode in the top right corner. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll turn it back to you, Jay.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Very grateful for that. We are going to move right along to our 5th school with Marymount Manhattan College. Go ahead, Alexis.
Awesome. Thank you, Jay. Hi, everyone. Switching over from Florida and Illinois, bringing it up to New York City. So my name is Alexis McPadden. I am an admission counselor here at Marymount Manhattan College. I am also an alum of the college. I graduated in 2018 with a double major in business and communications while studying here. I love the college so much, they can't get rid of me now. So I'm excited to share with you all some information about us. So we were founded in 1936 as an all-girls Catholic school. We are no longer either of those things. So we are a co-ed college with no religious affiliation, located on the Upper East Side of New York City. So if you've seen Gossip Girl, we are in that neighborhood, Upper East Side area, super residential part of New York City, very safe and quiet neighborhood. We currently have nearly 1,900 students enrolled at Marymount. So you are in the huge city of New York City, but you have a really small, tight-knit community at Marymount Manhattan College. We currently offer 32 majors and 45 minors for students to choose from. And we have a student to faculty ratio of 11:1 with an average class size of about 15 students. So we have no lecture halls on campus. Class sizes are very small and oftentimes are taught as discussion-based courses rather than lectures. Incoming class stats, average GPA is a 3.6. We are test optional for this current year, fall 2021 entry, and we will also be test optional for fall 22 entry. To give you a sense of where we're located on this map, The top bubble, the blue bubble, that is us on 71st Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenue. I am actually here right now on campus. And then we have our 55th Street Residence Hall, which is our first year and first year transfer residence hall. It's a 32-story high-rise building in Manhattan. So we say we're a vertical campus rather than a spread out campus. I lived in that residence hall. I lived on the 30th floor with a downtown view my freshman year. You can't beat that. So with our 55th Street Residence Hall, we also offer our Cooper Square Residence Hall, which is down in the East Village. And we guarantee housing all 4 years, so you don't have to move off campus if you don't want to. But many of our students will do 2 years on campus and then 2 years off campus to kind of get their own apartment, share roommates or have roommates, and get the experience outside of the residence halls. So as I mentioned, we have 32 majors for students to choose from, and about 65% of our student body actually will double major. So because we are a liberal arts college, we do have our general education courses worked into our curriculum, and that's where students really have the opportunity to explore areas outside of their main major. So I was a double major in business and communications. One of my friends that I graduated with was a double major in dance and biology. Specifically in our choreography concentration for ballet, or for dance, sorry. And her final dance that she choreographed was depicting cell division. So at Marymount, we're really into cross collaboration between different departments. You know, if you want to be a musical theater major, you can double major in something else as well. We do allow for our BFA students to double major as well. We are in the heart of New York City, so all of these majors have real life applicable internships and jobs after graduation, which I'll talk about in just a second. But just to give you a breakdown of your degree, your major, your general education curriculum, and then electives. And our general education curriculum is broken down into 3 areas: foundation courses, disciplinary studies, and then advanced interdisciplinary perspective courses. At Marymount, we really believe in creating a well-rounded educated student. And so with that general education curriculum, students are really encouraged to explore outside of their major. So our career services office is one of our most sought after offices, getting appointments with them and making sure that students are able to get internships. 55% of our students do at least 1 internship for credit during their time at Marymount, but you can actually do up to 5 internships for credit. So you're in New York City, there are so many different capitals here, fashion, business, food, whatever you're interested in, New York City has it for you. The backlay of this image is where some of our students have interned in the past 3 years. So we have students at SNL, we have students at HBO, The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, The Wendy Williams Show, like talk shows, daytime and nighttime talk shows ask for Marymount students. They know that students have hands-on training in our TV producing studio here on campus, and they know that they're going to do great jobs at these internships. If you're interested in the sciences, we're on the Upper East Side and we're within walking distance to 5 major hospitals, Mount Sinai being one of the biggest ones, hospitals, special surgery. And because we are just an undergraduate institution, our undergraduate students getting a Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Fine Arts do have the experience to get internships here on campus as well. So whether that's through our science labs, we have a speech pathology and audiology clinic here on campus that has real New Yorkers coming for speech path sessions, and our juniors and seniors actually get the opportunity to have their own patients and get clinic hours at the undergraduate level, which is not very common. So something we're very proud of. Career Services is an amazing office here at Marymount. I did 3 internships for credit while studying here, and again, you can do up to 5. So although we are a small school, we do have over 50 registered student organizations on campus. You can find more about that on our website. We have 3 application plans: early decision, early action, regular decision. So we are essentially a rolling basis college. So feel free to apply whenever. If you want to apply for fall 21, you definitely can do that. Application requirements you can find on our website as well. And we do offer merit-based scholarship. 98% of our students do receive a merit-based scholarship. And lastly, we welcome you to stay connected. Talk to us. We're open for tours. Come visit us if you're interested. But I will pass it back to Jay. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Alexis. And we have our final school now with Florida Southern College. Joe, take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jay, and excited to be here today. Introduce myself. My name is Joe Madigan. I serve as the Director of Recruitment Outreach at Fortis Southern College. I have the pleasure of working with students from all over the globe, including students from Michigan, and wanted to take the next 6 minutes and 8 seconds just to go over a little bit of information about Fortis Southern College with you here today. A little bit about Fortis Southern in general. We are Florida's oldest private school. We have been around since 1883, originally founded as South Florida Institute. We are home to just over 3,000 total students, with about half of our students coming from the state of Florida, about half of our students coming from outside the state of Florida. And I love to mention as well, within our 3,000 total student body, or just over that, about 2,600 students are earning their bachelor's degrees, and anywhere between 600 and 800 students are earning their graduate and doctoral degrees. If you're not familiar with Lakeland, Florida, just to give you an idea geographically of where we are within the state, 30 minutes east of us is the Walt Disney World Resort. You may know that. That's home of Mickey Mouse. And then 30 minutes west of us is downtown Tampa, 45 minutes away, Clearwater and St. Pete, some of the best beaches in America. Just a little bit about our academic opportunities for students. We have over 70, almost now 80 different academic majors for students to choose from. I love to mention that many of our students are going into majors within our 5 different schools. You've heard about colleges, and as Fortis Southern is likewise a university, we have schools that students take classes and majors within. Our most popular academic programs at Fortis Southern and what we're known for include our School of Business, recently ranked #1 for quality of teaching by Poets and Quants within the top 5% of schools of business worldwide. Our School of Nursing at Fortis Southern College is a direct admit program, meaning students do not have to wait 2 years and take pre-nursing courses. It is likewise our most competitive program with only 100 seats for freshmen in the first year. We have outstanding fine arts programs at Fortis Southern, whether that be music, theater, studio art, graphic design, dance, integrative game design that's there. And many of our students are studying in the sciences, whether that be biology, chemistry, molecular biology, biotechnology, have a brand new computer science building going up on campus that's focused on artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and autonomous vehicle creation. We have a wide range of graduate programs as well, whether that be our students going into our 4+1 graduate degree programs in industrial organizational psychology, our MBA program, ranked in the top 50 in the nation, or maybe you're really interested in going into education, having our own elementary and middle school right on campus. No matter what you choose at Fortis Southern for your academic degree programs, from marine biology to nursing to dance, you're going to be the focus here. Our average class size is 18 students, and 62% of our classes have less than 20 students within them. We have no large lecture halls. Let me stress that. I know you've heard from schools today that potentially could have that, but you again are the focus as the student, as you have the opportunity to start research your first year in the sciences. We partner with the Tiny Earth Network program where students do antibiotic research, or maybe you're interested in robotics, or maybe you're really interested in doing stock trading. You're going to be doing that right away in what we call high impact experiences. All of our classes at Fortis Southern College are taught by professors, and we extend that learning within the classroom and on the campus, outside the walls of the campus as well, through our 3 guarantees. Every student at Fortis Southern College will be guaranteed the opportunity to study abroad, as over 70% of our students study abroad by the time they graduate. The study abroad is included in the cost of the college tuition at Fortis Southern. This is our students actually in Ireland at Skellig Michael, studying film and photography where The Last Jedi was filmed. Every student is guaranteed an internship, whether that be locally, like Joey Ortega pictured here at the Walt Disney World Resort, one of our students from Los Angeles, California, studying business management with a focus on hospitality, or a student like Natalie Barton, who actually did a neonatal nursing internship in the Philippines. I like to stress that you will graduate from Fortis Southern with a bachelor's degree in 4 years' time, or we will cover the cost of the college tuition for you as long as it takes you to graduate after the 4th year. One thing that has not been mentioned by anybody here today, we are actually one of the most transfer credit friendly institutions in the nation, accepting up to 93 credit hours between your AP, IB, dual enrollment, and ACE classes that you're taking for your high school timeframe. All of this leads to outcomes. Another thing that hasn't been mentioned today, our outcome rate here at Fortis Southern College is 95%, plus, meaning students getting into a job or grad school within 6 months after graduation, whether that be students like Sophie Morgan, now working as a beluga whale maternity nurse at the hashtag Georgia Aquarium, that's pictured there with Whisper, actually a beluga whale just about to give birth to her second calf, or students like Annabelle Rosenthal that actually got a full scholarship for Florida State University's College of Medicine after our 3-year accelerated program. We offer that as well. We're a residential campus at Florida Southern with over 93% of our students living on campus for all 4 years. This is actually what it does look like in the residence halls on campus. 76% of the rooms have a lakefront view of Lake Hollingsworth, where students have the opportunity not only to get involved on campus, maybe cheer on their fellow competitors. We're an NCAA Division II athletic program with recruitment handled by our coaches. Shout out to our esports program. We have our own esports arena on campus as well. They are now in the League of Legends National Championship Tournament, ranked 8 in the country, going to play the University of Buffalo this coming Sunday. We're really excited for them as they're in the top 16 in the nation for national championships. Speaking of involvement, over 125 different clubs, organizations, and activities. I want to finish my last 20 seconds by talking a little bit about the application process. It is free to apply to Florida Southern College, whether it be through the Common Application, Coalition, or our own institutional application. We do not require test scores. We're very holistic in the review process that's there. Every student is considered automatically for scholarships at Florida Southern that are merit scholarships determined at the time of admission. That's why we're ranked as a top affordable school. We're open for tours. Come and visit us at Florida Southern, and you can find more information at flsouthern.edu/visit. Thanks so much for listening today. I'm going to hand it back over to Jay, as I know you're going to kind of lead us through some questions here, maybe that some of our students may have, or maybe what they're curious about as they're going through the college journey.
Yeah, I've got one question here for everyone. So if I could bring all of my presenters back on up, I would really appreciate that. I am going to share my screen now, and y'all will answer in the same order in which you presented. But here is our question. What advice would you give someone going through the college search process? Full Sail did have to depart from us, so we will start with Lynn University.
Perfect, thanks. My advice for students who are undecided, I would recommend that you go to the college's websites to look at the catalog of the degree programs that you're interested in. So criminal justice at one school versus criminal justice at another school, it might be a completely different program and have completely different coursework. So if you're kind of not sure what you're interested in, take a look at all of the degree programs that the colleges offer and look at that course breakdown so you can see what kind of classes that you might be taking, which might help you figure out what you're interested in studying.
Great, thank you. University of South Florida?
Yeah, hey guys, my favorite advice is to definitely go on your tours, whether they're in person or virtual, to really get an idea of if you can see yourself, going to college there for 4 years. And don't be scared to ask your admissions professionals any questions. We're so happy to talk to you guys and answer any questions talking about the college. So just don't be scared to ask any questions.
Great, thank you. Wheaton College.
Yes, I would say if you're working through the admissions process, if there's any opportunity to interview or speak personally one-on-one with an admissions professional at any colleges or universities you're looking into, do take those opportunities. And we really would love to get to know your unique story and hear from you outside of just what is written on your application. So go ahead and go big.
All right, and Marymount Manhattan College, what do you have to add?
Yeah, so I echo everything that's been said already. Definitely ask questions. There's no dumb questions. College higher ed process can be confusing as heck sometimes. So definitely ask us questions. My biggest thing as a transfer student myself, keep your options open. If you have a dream school, don't put your blinders on to only that school. Still look at other options. You might not know what's out there. I went to my dream school, didn't end up staying there. So keep your options open and really look at all schools, or there's so many, but look at as many colleges as possible.
Absolutely, awesome. And Florida Southern College, can you close us out with this one?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll echo what everybody kind of had mentioned, and I'll give a couple of different notes that go along with that too. I do encourage every student to go and visit a campus in person. I know this has been a difficult year and it's a tough time to get a chance to visit some schools, but here's my tip that's there. You've got to get your 2 feet, I like to say, you're the soles of your shoes and your laces of your shoes in the atmosphere, in the air, and feel the culture of the campus that's there. One of the best ways to do this that nobody will tell you, go on a Saturday afternoon and look completely lost. See if anyone helps you on that campus, and that will give you a 100% identity of who the people are at that school. And if you can see yourself there, not just for 1 year, but for 4 years as part of that process, because that's where I always like to say, this is not just a 1-year commitment financially, socially, personally, energetically, it's a 4-year commitment. And then what are the outcomes like at that school? What are the actual end of the day? You're going there for an education and that experience. I'll even share just kind of one note about us. We have 100% acceptance rate in a medical school of our students the last 2 years. That's one of our goals. One thing we're known for is that we're not an engineering school. So what is the school known for? What do outcomes look like? And can you see yourself? Do you feel comfortable around the people that are there?
Great, thank you. Well, I am going to wrap us up here. So I want to say thank you to all of you being here and sharing just those quick hits about your school and what you have to offer. And thank you for those of you who are watching live. When you do close out of here, there will be a short 4-question survey that we at StriveScan would love for you to fill out and give us your feedback on. Also, there are more sessions happening this afternoon. So if there's more schools you want to use this Sunday afternoon to learn all about that, please feel free to register. And this recording will be available at strivescan.com/Michigan within about 1 week. I'm going to stop sharing and you have a great afternoon. Bye now.